Hello, I'm Chef Kunal at the Atharva College of Hotel Management and Catering Technology, and today I'm going to show you focaccia. Alright, so let us begin with the recipe. Here I have 500 grams of refined flour. I'm going to make a well in the center. Here I have is the 30 gram of yeast, to which I am be adding castor sugar and lukewarm water, approximately 4 tablespoons. I'm going to mix it properly. Let all the yeast and the sugar gets dissolved in the water. The yeast I'm using here is the fresh yeast. You can also use granulated dry yeast that is available in the market. Now I'm going to transfer the mixture of yeast and sugar. I'm going to transfer this mixture of yeast and sugar into the well. We have to let it rest for say 5 to 10 minutes so that it gets fermentation, it gets activated. Alright? After leaving the mixture for 5 to 10 minutes, as you can see there are small air bubbles coming up on the top. That means the yeast is activated. At this stage, I would say you will start binding the dough. Slowly from the center, the flour along with the yeast, water. Okay, you need a nice and soft dough. So you need to make sure the water that you are adding to the flour is in a proper manner. So I want the dough consistency to be soft. That is the reason why I am adding water little by little. Stretching will impart gluten into the flour, essential protein inside the bread. I'm going to stretch with both the hands this way. A little more water is required. Alright, now it's time to add in butter. Okay, that is 30 gram of butter, room temperature butter. I'm going to mix it with 15 grams of salt. Just cream it, both the ingredients together. So after creaming it, you need to mix it in the dough. Adding butter to the dough will give you nice amount of nutritive value, as well as it is also going to add some moistness in the bread. Now the dough is ready. What are we going to do is, I'm going to leave it for say 30 to 45 minutes outside to let it prove. You can cover with a damp duster, or you can use a nice cling film. Cover it and keep it inside the prover, or you can leave it outside at the room temperature. As you can see, the dough has doubled in the quantity. That means the nice fermentation has taken place inside. The yeast has activated properly, and at this stage we are going to knock it back and divide the dough into two parts. With some amount of oil in your hand, you just have to remove it. We are going to knock it back with the help of the fingers. Okay, just press it downwards. Alright, now with the same dough, I'm going to divide it into two parts. One I'm going to use it for French baguette, and the other I'm going to use it for focaccia. I'm going to use it for making focaccia. Okay, now a little bit of olive oil. Here I have is kosher salt, or sea salt also you can call it. Okay, I'm going to sprinkle it a little on the dough. I'm going to gently bind it again. After doing this, we are going to take a tray, small tray according to the size of the dough. Okay, again I'm going to grease it with olive oil, and I'm going to spread the dough into the baking tray. Okay, gently tap it and spread the dough. You can use some oil. Okay, after spreading out the dough this way, I'm going to again drizzle it some olive oil on the top. Some chopped garlic as a topping, I'm using it. Some fresh rosemary. Now here I have cut olives, roundels, black olives I'm using here. Just gently sprinkle on the top. A little more olive oil just to give a nice flavor to the focaccia, and a pinch of sea salt sprinkled on the top. Alright, so this is the focaccia that is ready to go for proving. We are going to keep again for 15-20 minutes to prove, and then we will be baking at 200 degrees Celsius for 20 minutes. Even on the focaccia, we just have to gently brush some amount of olive oil to give that nice moistness to the crust, and even drizzling olive oil on the top will impart some flavor as well. Alright, so focaccia is also ready, guys. So we are going to cut it into small squares, which is then can be served with various soups, different kinds of soups and stews as well.